Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I should do drum rolls, right? Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad that I'm here. I'm excited. Yay! Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad that you're here too. Thank you very much. My name is Oluwa, or you can call me Ore Peters. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share this video, comment down below. Share this video to your friends, your family, those around you, please, and let it bless others around you. Thank you. So we'll dive right into what this video is about: low self-esteem and how you can battle low self-esteem. Well, I understand that low self-esteem comes as a result of so many issues. It could be your cultural background, what you've experienced in your childhood and from the past, cultural backgrounds, your social backgrounds. It could even be bullying, maybe childhood bullying in schools and anywhere, but bullying generally. And also it could be perfectionism, the sense that you want everything to go perfect, you want everything to be perfect, you want everything to go the way that you have predicted, and so nothing should come in the way of that. There's so many other issues that I can't mention right now, but I want you to understand that low self-esteem is not something that just happened. Something must have happened before you get to the point where you don't see your worth, or you don't even have that much self-confidence in yourself. And so these issues, something about low self-esteem is that it takes so much love from you, it takes so much kindness from you, it takes so much love, so much love generally. You get to become so defensive. You don't see your worth, you don't see how much what generally has been placed on your head, so you don't believe much in yourself, and it makes you kind of unkind. You can't pour that love into yourself, so definitely you will not be able to love people properly. You will not be able to show that love to others around you properly, and so it makes you kind of timid. It makes you offensive. It makes you take offense so quick. And there are sometimes that someone is giving you a compliment that, oh, you look nice, and even if you say thank you, sometimes in your mind, your mind that I don't really think so, I don't really believe this, do I really look nice? You have this doubt, self-doubt and everything, and so it makes you so timid, so unloved, makes you feel so worthless generally. So that is what low self-esteem does to someone. And I'm glad that we are trying to solve a problem. I say this every time, that the beginning of the solution to a problem is identifying that you have a problem and realizing that you need to solve that problem. I think that is the beginning of any solution to any problem. So if there is a problem, if there is an issue, for you to be able to overcome that issue, for you to be able to identify or prefer solution to that issue, it comes with, first you must realize that there is an issue and that you need to solve that problem. You're making progress, you've realized, and I'm glad that you're trying to be better. But before we address it, I would like for you to, forgive. It's very important for you to forgive others. I don't know, whatsoever issue that has happened in your past, whatsoever issue that has happened, whatsoever thing that has happened, then I would want you to think about it. Maybe you think people actually put you in this situation. There are things that happened that has put you in this place. You need to let them go. Listen, you need to let them go, in that you need to forgive them to be able to let love be in your life. If we're going to go through this process, you first need to let them go. You first need to think about everything whatever has brought you to this position, whoever has brought you to this position, you need to first let them go. I know it's not going to be easy, but at least would make progress with time. And so the next thing for you to do is to seek God. No, it's not cliche. If you want to battle low self-esteem, you have to seek God. Because really, it is until when you seek God, until when you start seeking God, then you start to realize how much word has been placed on your head, how much love God has for you, and how much of a person you are to Him. You start to see the way God sees you. You start to see yourself in His eyes, and then you start to realize who you are and whose you are. Well, it's not cliche. It's actually the fact that the beginning of any solution to low self-esteem is for you to realize how much what you are. And I can tell you this, that you realize so much more if you seek God. If you start to have a relationship with God, and then it starts to show you how much what has been placed on your head. When you start going deeper with God, you get to see how much what has been placed on your head, how much you're loved, and who you are generally. And so through this, you get to see yourself in God's eyes, and then automatically you start loving yourself more. You start seeing the word that's been placed on your head, and you'd even want to do better for yourself. You don't feel timid anymore. With God by your side, you can get through anything, basically. And when you start to seek Him more, you start to go in deeper with Him, you get to see how much what has been placed on your head. It's important to know that though people around you can help you overcome this low self-esteem, but I believe that the solution to this problem begins with you. And I'm not just saying this for fun. I'm not just saying it because it's something that people say often. But I want you to realize that others can try to help you overcome this low self-esteem, but if you don't believe, and if you don't think that it's something that you can do by yourself, I don't think you'll be able to overcome it eventually. You have to understand by yourself that this is something that you have to deal with, and something that you have to by yourself go into God, seek God, know more about, get into a deeper relationship with Him, get to know more about Him, then get to know how He feels about you. That is how it helps. I can only come to you and tell you that God loves you. Yeah, it would help, but also you need to get into a relationship with God. By that way, you get to see how much what has been placed on your head. I can only try to convince you. I can only try to encourage you. I can only try to make you overcome whatsoever thing that you are battling, whatsoever self-esteem you are battling. Or listen, that is how far I can only try. But listen, like they say, the change begins with you. You would have to start this process yourself. You would have to go in with God by yourself and start a relationship with Him, and let Him by Himself reveal to you who you are. Thank you. Trust me, when you start to see the way God loves you, automatically you start to love yourself more. You start to see yourself in a better light, in a good light. You start to work on yourself. You start to see that then you know who you are, and then you know whose you are. Automatically it brings this confidence that nothing can make you worthless, even in the eyes of God. And the Bible has said it, that what shall separate us from the love of Christ in Romans 8? Neither death, nor life, nor devils, nor angels, nothing. He said, for I am convinced that nothing can separate us from the love of Christ. And the Bible also says that though the mountains be shaken and the hills be removed, my love for you, my unfailing love for you will not be shaken. See the way the Bible puts it, that unfailing, it cannot fail. My love for you cannot fail, and it cannot be shaken. There is nothing that can shake the love of God for us. And so from this, you start to see yourself in a better light and in a good light. It is important for me to note at this point that when you start to love yourself more, you start to love others even better. Trust me, low self-esteem is an issue that makes you unkind to people. You can't see your worth, then definitely you won't even be able to pour that love out to other people. But when you come to the realization of yourself, of your worth, then you start to pour out that love to other people. But please let me note that it is important for you to surround yourself with positive people. Now, let me explain this so that I don't confuse it. It's important for you to surround yourself with positive people. Now, there could be some people in your life that they have these negative vibes, and you know, people that speak negative things into your life. You would need to, now, I'm not saying cut them off, but you would need to give them space. In that, someone speaking negative things to your life can worsen any situation. You need to move away from any negative vibe and people who speak negative things into your life. It's important for you to tell them, let them know that you can't continue in this way. First, you let them know that they can't continue in this way. They can't keep speaking negative things into your life. You're trying to make progress, so you would not want anyone to pull you back into what you've overcome. And so, to let them realize that you would not need that negative energy from them. There are people that can agree to that, but there are people that might not, succumb to your wish. So I think you would have to let them go. So this is where I come in to say that loving others, listen, you can love people from afar. I'm not trying to advise you to cut people off or to pour out hate, but listen, you can love people from afar, but you don't need them in your life. Once you've spoken to them and you keep getting negative vibe, negative energy, negative they just continue speaking negative things into your life, you would need to let them go and love them from afar. You would not need that type of energy in your life. You're trying to make progress, so anyone that is going to push you back, you would need to let them go. You do not hate them, you love them. You can still, these are people that you can still pray for, but then you would have to give them some space, basically. So when you start to love yourself more, you get to love others, and so you start to pour out that love into other people, regardless of anything they do to you, regardless of whether they're going to love you back, regardless of anything. You just pour out that love to others, and as you start to see God, and then you start to love yourself even better, and then you start to love others even more, but while surrounding yourself with positive people who can help you build your self-esteem and pour out love into you. By this, you come to a place of healing, you come to a place of self-worth, and then you see yourself in a better light and a good light. Thank you very much for not skipping. Thank you very much for staying till the end. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I'm hoping that my video in one way or the other has helped you. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share this video to your friends, family, and you can even comment down below if there's anything else you want to ask me. If there's anything else you would want to get clarity on, you can comment down below and I'll reply you. Thank you very much. Bye guys.